So who are the worst Republican demagogues? We mentioned Lindsey Graham.
Yeah,
I hope he's on your list.
I just don't think he's put together many serious proposals, which is the only reason that he doesn't come to mind a lot. Like,
He always just bangs his shoe on the podium
yeah,
kind of guy.
he yells and he'll like put together like not serious proposals. So I'm like, like that's not. I'm like not really paying attention to
But
him.
maybe he thinks they are.
I hope not, because like some of those I'm like, really, you thought this was serious? The worst by far is Senator Hawley. Like, I cannot stand so much of his work, but especially the tech work. Like, he tried to ban autoplay. Like, oh no, not autoplay. And like he's had this legislation that like was unreadable, like stuff where I'm like, you think this is serious? And just not thinking through stuff at all. And if you criticize him, he gets really mad. And I'm like, all right, like feel free, but not.
I will unleash the government on you if you criticize me.
Yeah, I don't love that.
He seems to, yeah, like he was for a hot minute. He was a rising star within the GOP because he was yelling at the right people at that moment. But I don't think that's really true anymore. And I always wonder, particularly for a guy like that. So you're going to give the government all this new power to break up big tech or decide which speech is good and what's bad. I have four words for you. President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
What is she going to do with these weapons that you've built into our system? Can you even think about the implications of what you're doing?
There's this real, and I'm sure you've seen it too, there's this real new subset, not exclusively, but mostly conservative right, and it's not all of them, just a small subset of them, and it's the NatCons, but it's more than the nationalist conservatives, who think that, like, you can, like, whatever with government and it'll be fine. Like, who cares if my enemies do it, as long as I got to do my thing. And I'm like, are you, like, especially a lot of you guys care a lot about religion, like, are you willing to, like, play that card with religion? Because, like, I'm not. Like, that's not, I wouldn't play that kind of game. And they're really willing to walk and go over a line of, like, what government should be able to do and hand wave away concerns. What do you make of that kind of thinking,
I think, it's a very naive assumption. It's kind of a Game of Thrones assumption that all the power has migrated to Washington, D.C. and the presidency and the administrative state. And the only game left to play is to control that, and never lose another election. Which that's a pretty big assumption. But yeah, like I would call it the real authoritarianism on the right, because just weaponizing the government to decide how we live and everything from religion to speech to everything else. It's a very disturbing trend, but they're watching the left do it so well, and they're like, hold my beer. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it better.